Yo, yo, yo. How y'all doing on this fine evening? Wait, it's morning. I'm usually not up this early, to be honest with y'all. But yeah, we got the 2K25 news dropping, and we're gonna be watching Joey's video first. I think he's gonna be dropping at 11 o'clock, which is in 5 minutes. But hey, if y'all got any suggestions on who y'all want to see, let me know because I'm going to showcase as much as possible. We got all the boys here, everyone I know, everyone I mess with. Just gonna be reacting to their videos. It should be a good time. I'm excited. Let's change the thumbnail real quick. What's good, I almost called you Costco. My fault. What's good, Coast? But yeah, we're finna react to. Yo, what's up, Hezzy? I went to sleep looking at some OG videos. Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's all I've been seeing as of recently. Like, I've been seeing like all types of like OG stuff. But we're just waiting. We got like 4 minutes until everyone drops. We're gonna be reacting to some videos. If you got anyone you want to see, just let me know. And yeah. Let me turn some music on until the time is time. You know what I'm saying? Weirdo, bruh. Yo, what's up? Is that too loud, or is it just good? Hold on. Yo, what's up? Is that too loud, or is it just good? Wait, so like it's not playing no type of audio? That's weird. I gotta put it like here, maybe, I guess. I don't know, bro. OBS is something else. That junk does not work half the time, man. Yo, what's good, Conkeys? You know what I'm saying? Got a little 2K25 reveal here in like 3 minutes. I hope y'all ready. Yeah, I guess that is good. I don't know what mic is plugged in right now, so I don't know if it's. Is it this one? Hold on. I gotta keep looking at the chat because I don't know what's going on, man. My chair is loud, if y'all couldn't tell. Just constant creaking. Let me just keep refreshing. Yep, it's that one. Okay. Oh. I'm sorry for like the double echo. I'm just like so trash at streaming. So me after watching Koza reveal. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Koza is uploading everything on 2K Labs. So we're definitely gonna be checking that out. Shout out 2K Labs. Go check out the website, you know what I'm saying, for all the latest stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, look at your boy right here. Hold on. Look at your boy right here. Where's me at? Look at your boy right here. I made this short right here, y'all. Stop playing with the boy. I can't hear a thing though. Like, can y'all hear it? I'm trying to hear it. Like, I can't hear anything through my headset. Yeah, bro, I can't. Hey, look, got Norton just popping up on my screen. Probably gonna leak my IP. I don't care. Hold on. Yeah, like y'all can't hear anything, huh? Yo, what's up, Florida? How you doing? How you doing, man? How you doing? I'll just mute this, maybe. Cause like, hold on. Can y'all hear? Hold on, I'm just gonna click on Joey's video. Can y'all hear this? Oh, ads. Can y'all hear the ad? Because I can't. Like, I can't hear anything, actually. Matter of fact. Yo, shout out to the 12 in here, y'all. How y'all doing? I can't hear any of this. Can y'all hear it? Junk is bugging. Hey, it's 11 o'clock. It's refresh. Let's check the videos. About to see a big reveal. Hold on. Anyone uploaded yet? Up here we go. We got Young Dirk, chat. Y'all, you can't hear anything. Oh shoot! Are y'all fine with no audio? Cause like if you're not, I'm gonna fix it real quick. But hey, we got the stuff right here, man. You know we got De'Aaron Fox with the Young Dirk. Come on, bye. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. I gotta like. I'm gonna try to fix this real quick. It's bugging me as well. I'm sure it's bugging y'all. Just give me 1 second, chat. 1 second. Hold on. 1 sec. 1 sec. Here we go. Can y'all hear it now? Hold on, I'm turning the music off. Hold on. I think I fixed it. I think I troubleshooted it perfectly. Oh, that's my Elgato. There we go. Alright. Here we go, chat. Here we go.
The dribbling is terrible.
Can y'all hear this, chat? Let me know.
Speed boost. Shut the f up. Yes, you can.
Oh,
you
I'm
can
sorry.
Dribble. You can speed boost. The dribbling is not bad. It's just gonna.
Oh,
take
look
some
at the
time
De'Aaron
to get
Fox,
used to.
man.
I
Oh,
have
shoot. Hold on.
15 dribble moves that I
Hold on. Dude, the herky jerky.
show you,
Oh.
and I promise you, if you watch this video,
We're gonna make sure the quality right.
You will have a massive advantage
All right, we
going
good.
into NBA2K25. Let's jump right into this and start
Yo,
with
De'Aaron
speed
Fox
boosting. Now,
looking
don't get me
quick.
wrong, speed boosting is a lot different. In
Y'all can hear it?
NBA2K25.
Bet.
There are two separate ways to speed boost, and they are totally different. One is out of your escapes, and then the other one is just out of any other move. Let's start with the escape. If you tried to speed boost how you did on 24, this is how it looks. Looks absolutely awful, right? So pay attention because I do not want you dribbling like that. This is how it's supposed to look when you are speed boosting out of the escape correctly. Pretty much how this here works is the whole animation plays out before you can even run, and when you
Kevin Durant looking.
whole animation
Alright, that's my last rewind, chat. Kevin Durant looking nuts though. Look at that.
What's the point of the escape?
Oh my
gosh. Cancel the escape to be able to speed boost. Now, how do you do this? Let's say the ball is starting in your left hand. You're going to be holding your right trigger the entire time. You're going to flick your right stick up diagonal right to hit your escape, just like last year.
Right.
And then you're going to flick it again in that same direction to cancel it, and then you're going to run out of it. But you have to angle the left stick
and make sure you like up the stream, chat.
It was a lot harder for me to get the animation, and I would say close to impossible, when the left stick was not at an angle going up. In all transparency, the timing on this, to my knowledge, again, with the dribble moves I was provided, was actually pretty complicated to get down, I'm not gonna lie, but with practice over time, we will all be able to do this. Oh, I almost forgot. Shout out to Koza. He was the first person at Community Day to figure this out.
Look at Koza, man. That man gonna hit 100K in no time this year.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not figure out how to speed boost out of certain things. I had a really hard time figuring out how to speed boost out of the snatch. This is the best one I got, and it's still not even that good. And here it is if you just do it completely wrong. But of course, I'm going to teach you what I did figure out. And the easiest one in my opinion is out of the signature size up. This is a timing thing. As you know, last year, if you wanted to let me hear the signature size up with Kyrie,
it's going to take some skill to dribble this year, huh?
Come on. Up and then ran, right? This time, there is a delay. You just have to wait. Like, you wait a millisecond before you actually run. So you're going to hit your size up, wait a half a second, and then run. And remember, your left stick is going diagonal up. It was very hard for me to speed boost going side to side. So left stick diagonal up. As far as the other stuff,
Curry, man.
It's the same thing. There's going to be a delay before you run. It's just the timing is a little different, and I need to play the game more and practice more to give you guys the actual answer. So make sure you turn on the notice and subscribe. Once I figure this all out, I will definitely be dropping it for you. I heard they took John Wall out of the game, but bro, this is better than John Wall cross in my opinion.
Word. I do look shifty though, Dirk. Come on. I do look shifty.
Look how much space I'm creating, especially paired with the left stick cross. How I've been doing in these clips. Just imagine hitting the left stick cross about around the screen.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's looking kind of tough, y'all. Because we had the whole leak with Uncle Demi yesterday, and I was just thinking to myself, there's no way the game is that clunky looking. But after seeing young Dirk dribble around for the past 3 minutes or so, I think I'm convinced this game's going to be good.
I don't know if it's just because the player is big or the crossover is just godly. I think it's godly. And the best thing about this is you can kind of
Magic Johnson, the Johnson of Magic.
Like going from side straight to the basket. I feel like on 2K24 with the wall cross, you had to be going, you know, relatively straight. It felt like with the Magic Johnson crossover, I was able to cross towards the basket even though I was kind of still going sideways. I think this is going to be super glitchy. I mean, look at it compared to
De'Aaron
Fox
word.
Like, the De'Aaron Fox crossover is definitely still good, but it's not creating as much space and not launching you as much as the Magic.
Facts.
I personally am not going to make my first build without this Magic Johnson crossover. Do y'all remember John Morant aggressive breakdown from 2K24?
Yeah.
Well, here it is, but this year you are now able to spam it.
Yeah, he's hitting the herky jerky.
Someone is going to figure out a glitchy combo with this. And you can spam any other aggressive breakdown combo. And yes, you can speed boost out of it. I didn't get the super fast speed boost, but I did get a decent one. I still got to figure out how to get the super fast one. How you do this is very easy. You're holding your right trigger and just spamming up on your right stick. That is it. If you do the explosive behind the back like on 2K24, it's just going to give you your signature size up behind the back. Unless some dribble style is going to change this, but to my knowledge, this is how it works. Look at the difference. This is what I'm talking about. That is just me doing his signature size up behind the back. His real behind the back is this right here, okay? That one. See how it's like a completely different animation? So if you did not figure out how to do it, you're gonna hit a hezi in that same hand and then go down diagonal right or left to the opposite hand while holding turbo, and that's how you get your explosive behind the back. To my knowledge, Jamal Murray is not in the game. I know there's a lot of people that are happy about that. I am not happy about that. But anyway, I'll find a good behind the back for you guys. Don't worry. Good news is you can still spam your behind the back. It's very easy. You're holding your right trigger the entire time. You're going to flick your right stick right to hit your hezi. Then you're going to flick it down diagonal left. Then you're going to flick it left to hit your hezi
L2 cancel. Hold on, Chad.
Back to the other side and just spam that over and over again.
New escape style, elastic movement, quick stop, hop back, spin back. Okay. We're
30 seconds. It's not that
we're gonna watch the entire video, I guess, because this is all new info, I guess.
And would you look at that? I was right, and it's the same thing except flicking your stick down.
That's the Jimmy Butler escape.
You're flicking it from up the diagonal right or left after you hit the hezi. This is like the new version of left stick canceling. I could not get the left stick cancel to work. You probably can still do it, but like I said, I need to test the game more. I only dribbled for like a little over 2 hours. I feel like I got a lot of information and figured out a lot of stuff, but there's still a lot more dribbling to be done. If you have any questions for me at all and you need them answered, or you need more people to play with, or you just want to connect with me more, join my Discord. The link will be in the description. Let's get back into the video. To my knowledge,
W ad.
This is
W.
Train for people. Omega Incursion.
I'm sorry, Dirk, but I gotta skip.
I was the only one at Community Day that actually was able to somewhat L2 cancel. It's not pretty. It's absolutely terrible. Like, there's no way it's gonna, like, doing it like this, there's no way it's gonna be effective unless you, like, hit them into the screen and then shoot off of it like that. But even then, bro, like, so I still need to figure this out. I have a feeling there's a way to speed boost out of it because I technically did L2, like I did stop in my track and hit the escape in the other direction, but it's definitely not effective or ideal. This needs a lot of work. I have a feeling within a few weeks of the game, people are going to figure out actually how to use this effectively. You are still able to do a snatchback spam. It's the same thing as the behind the back.
That's John Wall
down
snatchback.
diagonal, you're just flicking your right stick down, so you're going to hit your hezzy, right stick down, hezzy in the other hand, or right stick down. So right
I bet you the
down,
LeBron
left
hotback
down,
is still in the
right
game,
down,
yo.
left down. That's how you spam your snatchback. Start off slow, speed it up, and you'll be able to spam it at full speed. Look at the D-Fox left stick cross, bro. Woo! That might be the new pro cross in 2K25.
Come on, KD. Let me see some, KD.
The left stick cross is
Aw,
still in the
man,
game.
come on.
Now, this is very unique to this game, and this was dependent on the player I was using.
LeBron, can you do
The
it?
angle of the left stick when I was doing this was different, like slightly different for
Ooh.
all of the players, excuse me. And when you could do it was dependent on the player. So I assume that's with the dribble style, and with certain players I could only do it out of moves, or like I had to do a move first. It was very weird. Just have to play around with it more, obviously, when the game.
Chat, how y'all feeling about this?
Crossing is still in the game. This was very interesting to me. You guys see that left stick cross? It's not a left stick cross. It's actually his escape. You know, it's just like any other escape. It isn't new, but it's like a new type of animation, I guess.
I like that.
With certain
it's kind of
escapes.
shifty,
How
yo.
you would do any other one, holding the right trigger and going up diagonal right or left on your right stick, and that's the animation I'm getting. Just think of the combos you could do with this. I'm thinking just off the top of my head around a screen. Left stick cross, this escape into a snatchback or into a John Wall hotback. Like, you're gonna be wide open. I'm super excited to combo with these types of escapes, and I'm just super excited for 2K25. Drop a like if you're excited as well. Let's get into the next.
Hey, drop a like on the stream if you're excited.
Move. I know you guys are going to be watching this thinking, Dirk, why are you showing this to us? This is stupid. Like, you're not going to be able to get open off of this, okay? And I'm not going to lie to you. This
Yo,
is really
yo, this is looking like 2K19 left stick dribbling. Am I lying? Like, hold on. Imagine me on my stretch big doing this.
just me flicking up and down, right, left, diagonal, whatever.
Is that not 2K19-esque, or am I tripping?
With the left stick. And I can just tell off of the movements and off of the spin backs and off of the just everything you can do, you're going to be able to combo crazy with these.
Oh,
Stevo is about to love the dribble.
Yo, I'm about to go crazy,
love
chat.
it. The fact that you can dribble and hold yourself backwards, like, Stevo's about to go crazy, bro. But I just have a feeling the left stick dribbling and the combos you're going to be
Yo, I already see the vision. I already see it. I already see it, man.
This first clip right here,
oh,
left
man.
Writing back and forth. Just imagine doing
Yeah,
that
bro, right,
around a screen.
right here, bro. I see the vision. I do that little cross between the legs. I do a spin. I'm open.
So,
oh,
left stick dribbling is
I see
probably
it.
going to be really OP.
I see it, y'all.
Figure out how to use it effectively. Thank you, 2K, for bringing us some type of quick stop / peek into NBA2K25. I am not going to lie, these were just okay, and I had a hard time figuring this out. This was one of the last things I recorded. I literally did this in like a few minutes trying to get it. It's not like the previous quick stops. I could not do
honestly,
going
hold on,
horizontal with my left stick.
I want to see
I could only
this.
do it when I was
Hold on,
going
we're gonna
back.
skip a little bit.
The goated hotback, the LeBron
So, like,
hotback,
I already know how to
the
quick
Wall
stop.
hotback,
Oh!
whatever you call it, is in the game still. I love this
It's
move. I know
back,
we all-
y'all.
A lot of people hate it, but I
Oh,
love it.
man.
It's so good. But anyway.
How do y'all feel about this, man? Honestly, I think it's going to be easier to guard because we've been guarding it for the past 4 years, right? So it's only like secondhand nature at this point to guard it, right? And now we don't have to worry about the Jamal Murray spam right after it. So I think it's going to be pretty easy to box, to be honest. I mean, it's already a move that's not hard to guard, in my opinion. But now it's just like, it's cool. You know, I don't know. Let's get back into it. Last pause.
Spam it. It's kind of hard to explain. You basically are just flicking down on your right stick without turbo. Then you're going to move your left stick up right after and then quickly flick down again on your right stick. I really can't explain it any better than that. It just has to do with the timing, but that's how you spam it. I found 2 spin backs. One is this D-Fox.
Oh, yeah. See, that spin right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Spin back. And then the
that
other
spin
one
right there.
is
I'm
a
glad it's
left
back.
stick spin back, which I did with DeMar DeRozan.
What?
Which is more of like a Stezo spin back. And I'm
Oh.
really happy that
This man just hit the whoop-de-whoop. Y'all remember that? If y'all like some dribble heads, y'all remember the whoop-de-whoop on 20?
These are both in the game. I cannot wait to combo up with these both. So anyway, to do the Steve Nash one with the Fox, you're just gonna run, and if you're going right, you're gonna be holding turbo the entire time, and you're gonna rotate your right stick clockwise. Now, as you're rotating your right stick, you're never letting go of the left stick. So let's say you're running right?
Hey,
so
Koza, what's good, bro?
I'll
make you a mod real quick.
Yes,
bro, we are locked. We are locked.
On your left side. DeMar DeRozan, not gonna lie, completely forgot how I did it. It was an accident. But if I had to guess, it is rotating your left stick clockwise or counterclockwise down toward the other ball.
I'm about to react to yours thing next. Unless Joey uploaded.
And I'm going to give you my honest thoughts on dribbling on NBA2K25. First things first, keep in mind, I was just using the NBA players' dribble animations. I could not pick my own custom animations. Also, keep in mind that I only dribbled for a little over 2 hours. As soon as I picked up that virtual basketball, I was like,
W video, Derek. We're going to see if Joey uploaded yet. Oh, shoot. We got the big man content. Hold on. Let's see it, y'all.
Building your online
Hey,
business?
W ads. I'm skipping this respectfully.
Go to
Hold on.
and set
We got NBA 2K25 gameplay. And in today's video, we're going to be playing with NBA 2K25 gameplay. And in today's video, we're going to be playing with a bunch of different players and playing now on NBA 2K25 on the version that we played at Community Day. And we got a whole lot of players that we're going to go over today in this video. You saw a couple in the intro. We're going to play with
It's everywhere, because I'm assuming we can get that animation on a big man. It's up!
Curry, Paul George, Kevin Durant, Victor Wembanyama, and many more in this video. And you guys are going to want to watch all the way through because there's a lot of brand new animations that every single player has that I'm going to be showcasing in today's video. Alright, so we're going to start this thing off with my absolute favorite player and my favorite player to use in Play Now from what I played at Community Day,
his jumper
Kevin Durant. And as you guys can see already, his jump
his jump shot. Hold on, Joey, before you even do anything. I know I'm pausing a lot. We're only 40 seconds in, but that jump shot looking kind of nice. Ain't gonna lie.
Shot is definitely different on NBA 2K25. It felt a lot better. It felt a whole lot faster. And it felt
that looks nice. I ain't gonna lie, I got the little lean back to it.
The format of this video.
I like it.
Play Now gameplay. We're gonna start in the freestyle on Hall of Fame difficulty, just shooting around, playing around with their different animations, breakdown combos, dribble pull-ups, as you see right here. And then we'll get into the Play Now gameplay, where I'm gonna be showing you guys how this looks against the AI. I believe in most of the Play Now games we were playing on Pro, but in the freestyles for every single player we were playing and shooting on Hall of Fame difficulty. Now I know a lot of people were asking about the speed boosting on NBA 2K25, and we'll get into more detail.
Wait, is that a new fade? Because I remember last year's one leg to the left, if you're like offhand.
Now I know a lot of people were asking about the speed boosting on yeah, I like that one better than the one leg, because that one just takes off straight up. Oh my gosh. Wait. And we'll get into more detail with that.
I don't know if that's just like a pro play thing or like a certain angle.
The speed boosts are going to be different based off of the moves.
Okay, there it is.
You don't get the same speed boost animation every single time, but there is still some level of consistency.
That's the same.
You'll get the same speed boost off of the same specific animation. So if you do an
jumper
escape, you get a speed boost
off
of that. Pretty much the exact same every single time. Now moving on to the signature go-to shots. As you can see, this is the second time doing it. This is KD's signature go-to shot off of his right hand. Yes, based off of what hand you have the ball in, you're gonna get a different signature go-to shot. That was KD's signature go-to shot off of his left hand. So basically, signature go-to shots are simple. You're just gonna hold up on the right stick, and you're gonna be able to get those animations. And a really good thing about those animations that I didn't really get to lab it a whole lot when I was at Community Day.
That jump shot looking nice, dude.
I spent a lot of time in the builder. The one really
just
good
imagine
thing
a custom,
about the signature go-to
it's already
shots
looking quicker than last year.
Is the shot canceling feature is really
man.
good. I believe Koza used it a whole lot when he was playing
we
around.
finna check out Koza right after this.
Cancel out his signature go-to shots, boost straight out of it, move into different dribble animations and whatnot. So the freedom that you're going to have dribbling wise based off of that alone is going to be really nice. But now let's get into that Play Now gameplay with the Phoenix Suns against the Dallas Mavericks, and we're going to be mainly using Kevin Durant in this little sequence. Again, this is his go-to shot to shoot right.
It's everywhere. Rewind.
Kevin Durant in this little sequence. Again, this is his go-to shot. Just shoot right.
Oh my god. Yo, what's good, make a miss? How you doing, bro? Tall players were great in there. You should cook up when the game drops. Hey, man, that's all I gotta know. That's all I gotta hear, man.
Crossover is different.
And I'm already seeing it right here because I know we get this animation on a big.
Well, and so is his spin jumper, which we clean right there for another bucket. Now, right here, next offensive possession, the step back that he's going to do, the little hop back animation, that is James Harden's animation. That's the exact animation KD has had multiple times. Then we get to the paint, do a spin layup.
The game looking smooth, though.
I was playing on the instant feedback when I was at Community Day, so when I basically shot the ball or did any layups, I couldn't see.
Blowout dribble, back. Quick.
Feedback when I was at Community Day, so when I basically shot the ball or did any layups.
Oh, this is about to be a big man game. Y'all, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, y'all need to go subscribe and turn my notice on because I'm dropping some hot bills day one.
I couldn't see my contest for anything. I chose not to change it. Again, I didn't spend a whole lot of time in play now, so I didn't really mess around with the settings and whatnot. But as you can see, blowout dribbles are still a thing. Here's that KD signature go-to shot once again.
That was clean, but it looks like it's going to get contested a lot, to be honest.
It actually might have been my favorite. Here's the other one to the other hand. It's just basically the pro play sequence that we saw in the 2K24 trailer as its own go-to shot, which is really cool. Going to it once again off the left. We wipe the shot and it goes in, but again, we were playing on pro difficulty. I don't think that's going to be a thing on Hall of Fame. Now, I know I've been spamming these signature go-to shots, but we're going to
ankle breaker there on that Sohan dude.
Actually going for that go-to shot, and I noticed that quite a few times. I understand we were playing on pro difficulty, but there were actually quite a bit of stuns, quite a bit of ankle breakers here and there. But I'm not going to say that that's going to be how 2K25 plays because again, we were playing on pro difficulty. Right here, doing some of the breakdown combos with KD, and we're just going to shoot over Jeremy Sohan, however you pronounce his name. He's too little to guard.
Oh, W-ad.
Your kids are on their way.
I bet.
Yeah, I bet we're skipping this.
KD right here coming up the court once again, hitting with the snatch back, shoot it from a little deep. KD's got that goal limitless range.
Yo, the ball is bouncing off that rim, though.
KD's jump shot you can actually shoot pockets with. I'm not going to lie. So it might be a good jump shot this year. Maybe if you could put some faster releases on it, it could be a really good jumper. We only got a couple more clips here with KD, but as we're driving right here to the rim, here's one of KD's dunk animations that he has. Nice little tomahawk animation. Again, here's the push dribble, blow by dribble, whatever you want to call it. We drive to the rim, get a contested layup there. I don't know what the contest was again because I was playing instant feedback. And I also had layup time off. Again, I didn't really mess with the settings a whole lot because I was really just trying to bet the builder. But we played a little bit of play now right there. Again, there's KD's signature go-to shot.
What else we got, Joey?
Point out really quickly. Look at the side by side. Look at the cross into the pull-up. Like when you put it next to NBA footage, side by side. Look at the cross into the pull-up. Like when you put it next to NBA footage, it really looks like KD stuff. But now we got to move on to the next player, which
Wet Bananas! Spam W's in the chat for Wet Bananas.
Is Victor Wembanyama. Here is his brand new custom jump shot. It's a whole lot faster than last year. Kind of like a little quick shot too. I'm not gonna
that's gonna be nice.
Side by side between KD's and Wemby's jump shot at some point today because I genuinely think Wemby's jumper might actually be faster than KD's. It felt very quick, felt very responsive and easy to green too. And again, when I was playing.
Yo, is it just me or is that looking kind of like a base three? You know what I'm saying? Because like he kind of swings over to the left. I don't know. I might be tripping.
In the Learn 2K, I was playing on Hall of Fame difficulty, and in Play Now, I was just playing on Pro. So when I'm greening these shots back to back in Learn 2K, it is on Hall of Fame difficulty with the higher risk shooting. And I don't think Wemby has a super high three-pointer, so it was pretty interesting to be able to hit these. That's his signature go-to shot right there. A little combo into a little side step. I don't really know how well this signature go-to shot would work against an actual defender. But being able to have something like that on a center is really nice. Maybe it probably will be easy to hit if you're going up against other centers, but if you have like a lock on, you're probably not going to be able to get to that
whoa.
If you're going up against
y'all see that speed boost
against other centers, but if you have like a lock on, you're probably not going to be able to get to that move too easily. Now we're kind of just dribbling around with Wemby, getting to his hop jumpers, getting to his combo moves right there into his regular break.
I got up. I'm out my chair right now.
Deep with the Wemby jumper. That's gonna be his behind the back
blazing,
animation.
but I don't care.
We don't know if all of these animations are.
Whoa. Hold on, rewind, chat. I had to see that one more time.
It's gonna be his behind the back animation. Now again, we don't know if all of these animations are his, and you see.
Oh my god, bro, I'm about to be locked. Y'all ain't finna be
Wemby,
y'all ain't finna be able to guard me this year, y'all.
Again, that's what I'm talking about with the contextual speed boost. It's gonna be different.
Oh my gosh, yo.
We just gotta figure out what moves get the good speed boost and whatnot. There's the B-roll of his jumper. Now we're gonna get to the gameplay. Now right here, we get straight to his signature go-to shot. We just shoot right over Miles Turner. We we green it again. Had the instant feedback on, so I knew every time I greened it. Went for the signature go-to shot again from a little deeper, goes in, green it once again. I will say that signature go-to shot, although it didn't create a crazy amount of space, I definitely didn't have a whole lot of issue greening that shot.
That might wait, is that his layup? He just put it right over top of him because I know he has a layup package now. Like 2K tweeted about it.
A crazy amount of space. I definitely didn't have a whole lot of issue.
Put that thing up there.
It felt very easy to time. Now right here we're gonna get to the pick and roll game.
Oh, the pick and roll with Chris Paul.
Look at the slip pop. Look at the amount of space that I get popping back up to the top of the key with that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that on other bigs. Maybe it's just because Wemby's 7'4", 7'5", and he could just get crazy dexes like that. But now we're gonna get to a little bit of pick and roll with Wemby as the primary ball handler.
Yo, look at that speed boost
over the kid, and it's a green. Now we're moving on to some play now gameplay against OKC. Right here, we're going for that signature go-to shot, shoot it right over Chet Holmgren. We mistimed it and whatnot. It is what it is. Right here, here's a look at the push dribbles, the blowout dribbles, whatever you want to call it. They're still a thing. They're still pretty good on the taller bigs. Not as crazy as 24, but they're still really good. Now we're in the post. Hit him with a post spin.
We'll see about
go
that,
for the standing dunk. And we just dunked that with no problem. Wemby's got gold rise up, as you guys saw on the top right-hand screen. Now, last little isolation right here. We're gonna hit him with the cross launch. Hit a little spin move. Sorry, I gotta do it, bro. Shout out Wavy Mellow, man. He was at community today. I heard him say it like 20 million times. I had to say it one time, bro. That's gonna be it for the Wemby gameplay. I actually do have one more thing I want to show you, but I wasn't even really recording when this happened. I had to go into the replay center to get it afterwards. Look at the two-handed snatch block animation. Do it behind the back. We get
the behind the
back. Then we go to a signature go-to shot. Shoot right over, and it's green. And now we're moving on to my man Steph Curry.
We got Curry
next.
Next
person we're gonna showcase in the gameplay right here. That's his signature go-to shot. And I will put out a little bit of
Giannis push dribble.
You guys know me, man.
Hey, did you drop a video on it? If you did, link it in the chat. I'll watch it.
Play on my bigs, man. I'm a center, okay?
I gotta see it, man.
Center. Usually when it comes to dribbling, I'm one of the last people that learns how to like dribble really good. But I will say Curry still felt pretty good for the most part. I didn't think it was too hard to fade from 3 as well with the 99 3-pointer. Again, when I'm in the Learn 2K, it's on Hall of Fame difficulty. So this is me hitting fades from 3 on Hall of Fame difficulty with the high risk shooting. His combo moves are pretty cool. You could get kind of shifty with it. We'll have to wait and see if these can actually work against super good defenders. But I will say from some of the gameplay I've seen from Koza as well, who is one of those dribbler type of guys, you could definitely get shifty, especially like you saw right there, Curry, guys, you know what I'm saying? And now right here, once again, bringing it up the court, we're gonna go for a nice little step back in the mid-range area, and we're gonna green that shot too. Now this is probably the best combo I got with Curry. This is me using his escape moves into his combo moves into his signature go-to shot, and it just all looks super shifty.
Nice.
That looks like some of the stuff Curry.
Let's put this old phone back in
Another ad, bro. Are you serious?
In Photoshop. First, we'll remove the background. Then click.
He does in real life. As you see right there, we were just running through the screen shooting the midi. That definitely wasn't that great of a shot. And again, since we're playing on pro in the play now, we're gonna be able to make a couple whites here and there. Go for the step back 3, green that. And I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was like a little bit of an animation that he did where he just immediately walked away after green.
Not the Murray.
Not the Murray. Taking a look at the Denver Nuggets. There's a lot of players I wanted to take a look at on Denver, and the main one is gonna be Jamal Murray, Jokic,
make a
and
shot.
Michael Porter Jr. And as you can see, Jamal Murray's step back is actually pretty nice. I couldn't time it to save my life because
make a shot.
I've ever used this animation, but I will say the better step back animation is the one to his dominant hand. Here it is once again. We're actually gonna green that one right there. Check it out. And again, it creates a decent amount of space. Now we're moving on to Jokic. Now the main thing I want to showcase here with Jokic is his floater. If you guys remember, when it came to his floater, you pretty much only got one animation, which is that.
And we're gonna check it out very soon,
man. All these different pro play animations with the floaters, with the layups, you're gonna get a bunch of different
2K labs right
animations when it comes to whatever input you put in, based off of your location on the court, your positioning, the way that you're driving and whatnot.
Yo, why is Jokic moving like that?
So there's a bunch of different floater animations now, even for the same package. Now moving on to the post-up game with Jokic, his post fades are pretty similar. Again, kind of difficult to the time. There's the one to the right side. It's a little different. Here's his hook shot as well. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what Jokic SIGs were, but they were kind of clean. But now we're gonna move on to Michael Porter Jr. Now, the reason that we took a look at Michael Porter Jr. is because his jump shot base was
okay. He got the best big man jump shot I've seen today. What is that, bro? That might be the best thing I ever seen.
It's actually really good for bigs on NBA 2K24. So we wanted to take a look at it on NBA 2K25, and it felt kind of quick. It felt pretty good. Obviously, I'm really kind of just looking.
Okay, now this one actually has the base 3 action, like 100%, bro. Tell me I'm lying.
at the base, because once we can get into a custom
there's
jump
no
shot
way.
creator, we can change the releases to whatever is really good. But the base looked good, straight up, straight down. It was very easy to time. I think this was the best base I used the entire game.
Word.
That's MPJ's signature go-to shot, which I thought was super funny because it's literally just 2 dribbles and just pull it up. But now getting into the gameplay, we're gonna get into a post up, hit him with the shimmy fade fake, go into the up and under. We're just
Ain't
gonna
Prodigy on Hall of
score over
Fame.
D'Angelo Russell without
Post
any
up
issue. Now, the
poet.
one thing I definitely did notice in this gameplay is that when you had a height advantage or you had some sort of mismatch where you had a bad defender on you, it was very, very easy to score. Now, again, I want to also point out for the 20th time that when we were playing on Play Now, it was on pro difficulty. So I'm not saying that that's what the gameplay is going to be like on NBA 2K25, but that's what it felt like in the version that we did play.
Ooh.
Now, that right there,
The
would be
Jokic
like on
shuffle,
NBA
bro. Hold
2K25.
on.
That's what it felt like in the version that we did play. Now, that right there was actually Nikola Jokic's signature go-to shot. I thought it was a pretty freaking cool animation. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Now we're gonna go to
facts.
some pick and pops with Jokic as the primary ball handler. As you can see, he
That's
got
crazy.
decent saves. Then he's gonna kick it out to Porter, catch, fire, goes in. Kind of messed up the icon pass there because I was playing on a
Yo.
PlayStation controller and I didn't know what button was what icon, so that took me a minute to make that pass. But we're gonna go back to it again right here. Hit Michael Porter Jr., catch, fire, mistimed it there. Again, playing on pro difficulty, and it goes in. But now we're gonna move on to some Philadelphia 76ers gameplay. We're gonna
PG-13
focus
probably
on
got some
2
fire
main guys
saves.
on the Sixers. Obviously, we're gonna take a look at Paul George in the new uniform, and we're gonna take a look at his pro play sig. Some of his animations are new, some of them are the same. We're also gonna take a look at Joel Embiid into some Play Now gameplay as well. There's Paul George's step back, pretty decent at creating space. And then here are some of his breakdown combos. That is his signature go-to shot to one hand. I can't remember which one it is. And then here is his signature go-to shot to the other hand. And when I was playing with Paul George, this was when I realized that you get a different signature go-to shot based off of what hand you have the ball in.
Word.
That is Paul George's behind the back. And I didn't get to show it in the Denver Nuggets gameplay, but Jamal Murray's behind the back has been changed. It is no longer the super
W.
explosive behind the back that we have seen on 2K24. But Paul George's is actually nice, and as you saw right there, could get a quick little burst out of it too. So there are definitely speed boost animations that you can get consistently off of different animations.
Not
And
the
that was what I noticed with
cinematic
Paul
shot.
George. When I did that behind the back, I got the same speed boost every time.
Okay,
that right there
let's
was
see what-
Embiid's signature go-to shot.
Yo, Embiid is not breaking anybody. Oh, I hate Embiid. Sorry.
Not the ankle breaker, missed the shot, but we're going to go to it again right here. Same location, just step it back and green. Don't know if that's going to work against
I
an
don't
actual
like it.
human. It looks kind
I'm
of
not
cool.
even trying
It
to
looks
hate. I
like
don't like
something
that.
that Embiid does. And then look at the speed boost right there. Again, you can get these really good
What?
speed boost animations on. Look at the speed boost
What?
right there. Again, you can get these really it looks
What?
like something that Embiid does, and then look at the speed boost right there.
What?
Again, you can get these really good speed boost animations on bigs. Like Embiid is 7 foot, pretty big guy. Then we get into the post, hit him with the crazy back down. You see that? That post powerhouse got me a crazy back down right there. I'm pretty sure that who is that guarding
Klay
Joel Embiid?
Thompson.
I didn't see who it was, but again, that kind of goes back to my theory of like if you have a mismatch, a strength or height
Oh.
mismatch, you could really take advantage of it. There's Paul George's signature go-to shot once again. It looks pretty clean and don't really know how well it's gonna work in game, but there's his behind the bag. Now we're just comboing up a little bit. Hit him with the other signature go-to shot.
Yikes.
Again, man, all of these animations look really, really freaking cool. But that is actually going to be it for my Play Now gameplay.
All right, Joey, I appreciate you, my boy. Go ahead and like up. That was a good video. Ain't getting fooled. This is the exact same. Oh, I'm ready, bro. I'm about to cook, chat. I'm about to cook. All right, Koza, you're up next, buddy. You're up next, Bubba.
When you're an Amex
After I
Gold
watched the
member,
ad.
there's always something.
After I watched the ad. Because, like, ads everywhere. I don't have YouTube Premium or whatever it's called. But yeah, we're about to get on your butt now, boy.
Everybody, this is Koza, and welcome back to the 2K Lab channel. Today, we will break down the top 10 things we noticed about 2K25 gameplay that you will definitely want to know before starting the game. Disclaimer, the
God damn.
10 things we noticed about 2K25 gameplay that you will definitely want to know before starting the game. Disclaimer, the game we played was not the finalized version. It could change before official launch, so stay tuned to this channel for changes and updates. For the 2K25 Community Day, we were able to play the Play Now mode and online 3
Oh! Oh! It's everywhere! Oh! It's everywhere! Oh!
My Team mode and the 2K
Oh my god!
We're able to play the Play
Yo!
Now mode and online 3v3 My Team mode and
Nah, bro. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
In the 2K Learn mode, previously known as the 2KU. So drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more 2K content like
Salute,
this.
yeah,
Be sure to
man. I
check out our
appreciate you,
website
man.
to be best informed on everything inside of 2K25.
Oh,
so here
my.
are the top 10 things we noticed. First, let's talk about the new dribble engine. We will later have a full video breaking down the dribbling individually, but let's talk about the basics here. The controls are very much
it looks
different,
good,
but being explosive
miss.
is definitely still
Really
in the
good.
game as a ball handler. We've seen we were able to explode with multiple different
Oh my
NBA
gosh.
players and
Oh
different
my god.
animations, even including taller players like SGA.
Oh
and
my
Luka,
gosh.
and even centers, including Victor Wembanyama.
Oh my gosh. Because I know that's a big man dribble style, chat. I just have a feeling. There's no way Wemby doesn't have his own dribble style, or it's just someone else, like, random.
Furthermore,
oh
the
my
looks to be very
gosh.
realism heavy. It's a lot harder to tell when one animation.
Hold on.
Furthermore, including taller players like SGA and Luka, and even centers, including Victor Wembanyama.
Why does that look like Kyrie dribble style?
Furthermore,
What
the
the-
dribbling looks to be very realism heavy. It's a lot harder to tell when one animation begins
Oh my-
and
oh,
ends.
oh,
You combo
oh,
different realism heavy. It's a lot harder to tell when one animation begins and ends as you combo different moves together.
Oh my
making the
gosh,
gameplay
dude.
overall look more pleasing to the eye. Dribbling overall is very dynamic now, so be sure to have notifications on for
Oh,
literally
Cole's about to cook up. I ain't gonna lie. I just seen a little snippet there, but God.
full dribbling breakdown. The new go-to shots mechanic was something that caught our eye heavily, being you can replicate real NBA footage to a T with most of these. Some look
Get Darius Garland out of my face.
similar to the controls of a hop jumper. You would run out of the move right before the player touches the ball with both hands if you were looking to cancel the shot. This makes this one animation alone a very effective move if used correctly. So let's look into Luka's for a second. This animation at the surface looks slower, but this was one of my favorites. So let's break down this play. With Luka, you create separation for the shot, but it's a burst that you can do in either direction that the defender should be scared of. Remember, you are able to cancel the go-to
Bro,
shots and
I
burst
swear,
in either direction,
Koza, like
giving you
everything I've seen
options on
big
how
men
to
have that
attack.
Kyrie
I
dribble
start
style.
with
Like,
the shot and the defender
oh,
to my ball hand side. A help defender also comes into play on the right, anticipating me launching to the right. We read the defense and then quickly get into our go-to shot to finish the animation. Another favorite is John.
What you
Morant's
mean, why,
go-to
Carter?
move.
What
If
you
you're
mean?
into faster moves, this man gets into a shot a lot faster than the other ones that we've seen. Perfect for those people hunting for the mid-range shot. Next, we found that we couldn't dribble into the defender in front of us anymore like we could in previous 2Ks. The ball handler would either drop the ball or get a fumble animation. We also noticed that this led to a lot of bumps.
bro. Oh my. Gameplay aside, bro. Oh my gosh. Like, just the nostalgia of, like, this park. I know it's my team and all. But damn.
Steals. Similar to how
It's gonna look crazy too, because keep in mind, y'all, I'm pretty sure they weren't recording like on the max quality there, because there's no way 2K like gave everyone the maxed Elgato capture card and stuff. Like, this isn't like the best quality. I just know it looked like really tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just know, like, oh my gosh.
you couldn't do a blowout dribble into a defender in previous years, now you can't even do a size-up crossover or breakdown combo into them. So the ball physics logic looks to be improved. We maybe seen a few pluck steal animations throughout our time playing, but probably 3 times the bump steals, or a ball handler turning the ball over after dribbling carelessly. This took some getting used to, so be prepared to dribble more
Oh
carefully
my
going
gosh.
into 2K25. We did also notice lane steals feeling great.
Was that
with the better
Lonzo?
defenders and a long
Yeah, that's
wingspan.
Lonzo.
Using Lonzo ball online.
Yeah,
so
1080. Okay, yeah. Let me make sure my quality's up too, cause okay, it is. All right. Yeah. All right. Got you.
great when guessing the passing lanes correctly. We also noticed that defensive lateral movement seemed to keep up much easier with ball carriers. I played online with mostly two-way players, but I felt more on top of things than usual with faster lateral movement. This could just be a result of most players not knowing how to dribble or speed.
Hey, Koza, who are you playing with right here? 'Cause these are all real people. Who are you playing with?
Boost yet, so we will have to hold off on this final decision of defensive movement being better overall. Some of the smaller things we noticed gameplay wise was how aggressive the dunks were and the small rim pull after the dunk. We noticed players
Hey,
pull
oh
on
my
making the
gosh,
rim
wait, why is the rim like coming down? I'm about to have Shaq tearing the rim off. Like,
in the backboard move instead of it being more
oh,
skilled
Ant?
than previous years. We
Wait, I
also
want to
heard
see
talk
Ant's
of it
face
being
scan.
easier
Hold
to
on.
dunk on smaller and low defense defenders with the dunk meter, but we couldn't test this much.
Look
at
at
the
Giannis
event, so we
over
will
there,
definitely look into
golly.
this with analyzed testing as early as we can. We also noticed a lot of players overall had faster jump shots than they did in 24. We noticed this heavily with KD and Wembanyama.
Oh, this
So if
camera
you're a
angle,
fan
bro.
of making taller builds, you might be getting some better jump shots heading into 2K25.
I'm guarding Joey full court like a piece of shit.
And we will be testing jump shots as fast as we can to see the speed, make percentages, and green windows
You know
as
you
soon
are a
as the
piece
game
of shit.
officially launches. We noticed that taking advantage of a mismatch were a lot easier. We did have some play now footage showcasing this, but even on the online sliders and online difficulty, it almost felt like a guaranteed bucket when taking on a mismatch.
Oh, there's
as a big
Shaq.
player. On the other side of this, we noticed a lot of blocked shots from help defenders. It
Oh
seemed
my
like
gosh.
defenders could track the ball down a lot better than we were
Hey.
used to seeing in previous years. Lastly, we noticed a big improvement in the visuals. I myself am not the biggest visual guy, but these visuals definitely brought a good feeling when playing the game. The lighting and the graphics on player
Let me just control S real quick. No, let me stop.
models looks to be a lot better, and mixing that in with heavy realism gameplay felt like watching a real NBA game at times when trying to achieve that look. But that wraps up the general gameplay impressions. The team has been working non-stop getting the website ready with the most useful pages to help you guys on your
Hey,
first day. We
facts.
plan on doing
Go
a
check
full
out the
detailed
website.
build or
Hey,
breakdown
look!
video tomorrow,
Recommended me my own video. W.
along with an in-depth dribbling breakdown to set you guys on the right track going into 2K25. So as always, we appreciate you guys for everything. It's been Koza, and I'm out.
Yeah, Cozy, a piece of shit. That gameplay was trash. No, I'm playing. Good video, dude. Good video. Alright, let's see who we got next. We reacted Young Dirk, you, Joey. Now we got Laker fan. See if he uploaded. Alright. Oh, he got the Ant gameplay. Alright, bet.
Alright, what's up, y'all? It's Laker fan here. As I was about to title today's video, we have the NBA2K25.
Alright, Lake. Big Lake. Let me see the Ant Edwards, man.
Community day. I think I got the last.
Let's see if
second
you got an
video. I'm
updated
not
face
gonna lie to
scan.
you guys. But anyway, it don't matter. We got our foot in the door, and it is what it is. We are here, and we are here to test stuff out 100%.
Hey, Koza, if y'all drop another
Tomorrow
video, let me
is what
know.
you guys are gonna get.
I'm not
Today
sure
is
what the
strictly play
schedule's
now and
looking
my
like.
team content. You'll have the My Team video very soon today, but I just wanted to clarify that this gameplay is on Hall of Fame. I wanted to put this to the full test. I'm not here to look good. I'm here to present to you guys what this is realistically going to feel like. So we have Ant and Gobert as our two kind of examples between driving and standing dunk. Now this whole gameplay is definitely
Grinding
not
to
sped
see
up.
the
I'm
Giannis
just trying to get
crossover.
past
Alright.
nonsense at the beginning to tell you guys.
Hey,
because
I already
had
got
a
him in
shot
my
feedback,
little
I was
bookmarks
changing
here,
the
so
difficulty
we're getting
setting.
to it. We're getting
Eventually,
to
I
it.
found a like new mechanic that they have where the ball hand like passively switches.
I'll watch
between
it right
left
after
to
this
right,
video.
just kind of while you're standing still, and I didn't want that either. So there's a couple things that I'm pausing here and there. Just don't overreact, you know. And come to find out, the shot feedback's
Ooh.
literally in the bottom left of where you pick all this. And also early part of the video, I want to show you guys the shot meters because that's also important for the dunk meter. So I get it. There's a
Word.
lot of random nonsense that I'm getting to in the beginning of this video. You can skip it if you want, but I want to show you guys me.
Nah,
going
Blake,
through
I
all
wanna
this
see it.
as an example of looking for the best meter for the dunk meter because I found this ring to be not very good. And as you can see, between all these meters, they disappear eventually. So with ring, it shrinks into the absolute smallest point, right? And then with dial, it's more
Wait,
traditional.
okay. Alright. Koza, I don't know if he's gonna say this or not, or if you know, just tell me. Can I get rid of this excellent thing whenever I green, bro? Because, like, I honestly don't like it. Like, I just like the regular animation. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm just not messing with the whole excellent big rectangle. You know?
Meter, but it still is a little bit different where it's a circle and it disappears at the end of it. Arrow, as you can see, is going to be an arrow moving upward and it disappears at the top. This could debatably be the second best one, maybe even the best in some people's opinion, but I think dial is going to be the best in my opinion. Ring, terrible. I really don't like trying to gauge size of something. Like when it gets smaller and that's when you're supposed to release it, I really don't think that's a good way to go about things. I think the best is going to be to see when it's disappearing entirely. I think a lot of you guys get where I'm coming from when I talk about ring being bad, but oh well, if you don't, then oh well, it doesn't matter. We're just talking about shot meters at the end of the day. So I'm going with purple. I like that it's a little bit more like bright colors because I want to be able to still see it very clearly. I don't want it to blend in with colors around too. I had this green slit for where the that's the was, but in this case there is no green slit. It's literally just you timing the dunk. Now, here's the problem with
Wait, I thought whenever the the like meter got away, that's when he released. How did he very late it?
It's really hard to test what's considered a good dunk or a bad dunk, and I've
word.
seen pauses too.
Facts.
But yeah, fatigue I had to turn off as well. I just wanted to give you a good experience and not have me out of adrenaline or out of and stuff like that.
Come on,
I
Ant.
get it makes it a little bit harder to take in all the content when you don't have the bar to gauge it off of, but I at least wanted to give us a good example of.
Oh, I want to see the Ant face creation or scan.
So in this next one right here, we're going to add Daniel Gafford, and for those of you who aren't like aware of NBA basketball or anything like that, Gafford is a really good interior defender, great shot blocker, all that stuff. So he is going to be a much harder person to dunk on. Now here's the problem, like I was telling you guys, there's no way to gauge whether it's a good dunk or a bad dunk.
Oh, this is a 33-minute video? Okay, chat. I ain't gonna lie. We'll watch that in a little bit. Let's see grinding. All right, here we go.
For about $1 a week, you get more than just a tow, like help with flats, lockouts, dead batteries, and more.
Become a AAA member.
Everything you want
is right here.
Back in NBA 2K25. Trae Young Escape is back in NBA 2K25. Takeover has been completely revamped in NBA 2K25. From how fast you get it all the way.
Oh, that's what Take looks like? I kind of like that. Like the whole like red ring too. I like that.
To losing Takeover if you miss a single shot. Dunk meter has had some minor changes, including when you should start the dunk meter animation for the best results. If you think 6'8" builds are going to be too slow and too big to be viable, you are 100% wrong. Mainly because Giannis entered.
What the fuck was that?
And too big.
Hold on. We gotta slow it down real quick because that was just way too fast. We're gonna put it on 0.5 speed really good.
To be viable.
Oh, we're gonna mute it too because I ain't trying to hear that. Oh my, bro. Oh.
Crossover, you are 100% wrong. Mainly because Giannis Antetokounmpo moving crossover will absolutely be.
It's time to make a Giannis build, chat. It might be time.
Slashers families all year long. And finally, there are brand new.
Wait, why? Yo, Giannis's crossover might be the best crossover in the damn game. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Badges in NBA 2K25, including one specific shooting badge that is the most overpowered 25, including one specific shooting badge that is the most overpowered badge I have ever seen. And no, it's not Legend Limitless Reign. You just learned 10 things about NBA 2K25 in less than a minute. Imagine how much you'd learn if you watch the whole video. What's up, Simply Squad? It's your boy Gameplay Guru Grinding, and I need y'all to drop a like right now, because the second this video hits 1K likes, I will drop the first ever 3v3 Rivet City Park game.
Oh, yo, you guys don't understand how bad I want to play this game. Man, I wish I could have showed up to 2K day, man. Like, dang, bro.
Play on NBA 2K25. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all are in for a treat today, because not only am I breaking down everything you need to know about NBA 2K25's gameplay in this video, tomorrow I'm also gonna be breaking down the entire 2K25 builder. That means I'm showing you guys all 72 takeovers, every single badge requirement, the attribute ratings you need to unlock every single contact dunk animation, and so much more. I'm going so in depth in that video that by the time you're done watching, you will literally be able to lab your 2K25 build a week before you even get on the game. So make sure you're subbed with notifications on so you don't miss out on that. Even if you think you're already subbed, double check and make sure that bell is clicked, because trust me, you do not want to miss out. Now without further ado, let's break down this gameplay. Alright y'all, we're gonna cover things in order of most importance. And the most important change in NBA 2K25 by far are the changes to Takeover. In past years, all you need to do to get Takeover is make 3 to 4 shots, and then from that point on, you'd have Takeover for a predetermined amount of time. That is not how it works at all in NBA 2K25. First off, it takes forever to get Takeover this year.
Yo, I haven't even played the game yet. And it's just like, I don't think I want to touch NBA 2K24 ever again. You feel me?
To give you an example, it took Steph Curry 42 points, aka 14 3-pointers, to finally get Takeover. Now, the good news about this is that it seems that this is only a quick play feature. Because in 3v3 park gameplay, we were able to see people get Takeover at the 17-point mark without even scoring the majority of the points with that player. But regardless, 42 points was insane to me, especially considering I was shooting threes, and usually when you do what the player is meant to do, your Takeover shoots up. But that just wasn't the case. And you know what's crazy? That's not even the significant change. The major change in Takeover is that once you get Takeover, you can literally lose it instantly if you miss your first shot. If you get a turnover, if you throw a bad pass, if you do anything that would negatively affect your Takeover, you can lose Takeover even when it's activated. Now, do you
I don't like that.
lose your entire Takeover meter that took you forever to build up just because you made one mistake? No, that's also not how it works. Instead of losing your entire Takeover meter when you make a mistake, it will just drop to the point right before you had Takeover. So if you do something positive again, you will gain Takeover again. The best way I can describe Takeover this year is a heat check badge in NBA 2K24 that you can gain and lose repeatedly. So obviously y'all already know that Takeover is split into 5 levels, and then you get your Takeover ability. As you do good things in the game, you will level it up all the way from level 0 to level 5, with each level progressively raising your attribute ratings. And then once you reach level 5, you will unlock your actual Takeover ability, whether it's being able to shoot from deep or being able to get more ankle breakers, whatever Takeover ability you chose.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this might be something I have to do day one. Like, I have to get my Takeover to level 5, like, somehow. Like,
now, once you get your Takeover ability, if you keep doing good things, your Takeover ability will stay on your player. But if the first possession you activated your Takeover ability, you get a turnover, you will instantly lose your Takeover, and the bar will drop to right before you had your Takeover. Meaning you can activate and reactivate your Takeover multiple times throughout a game. Y'all let me know if you think this is a good or bad change for NBA 2K25. I think it's interesting for sure. On the plus side, you'll never have those moments where you make one mistake right before you had Takeover and your whole bar just depletes to 0. I know y'all know that feeling sucks, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about someone activating and reactivating their Takeover over and over again throughout the entire game. And I think there might be some sort of timer with this as well, because if you look at the 3v3 park gameplay, you'll see that a player has Takeover, and then as he's catching the ball, the Takeover disappears. He didn't do anything wrong, no negative thing happened, but he still lost his Takeover. And then after he makes the shot, the player gets his Takeover back. So my best guess is that your Takeover gradually decreases over time. Probably a slight decrease, probably nothing crazy. But I think it's only when you actually have Takeover activated. That way you don't have Takeover the entire game. The reason I say that is because as you went up Takeovers, I never saw a player's Takeover go down, unless like the quarter ended or something like that, but that's pretty normal. But I did notice players' Takeover meter go down when they had Takeover, even if no turnover or missed shot happened. We're gonna have to see how it plays out in the park. I think it's gonna be really interesting. But I did take the time to get Takeover with Steph Curry, whose Takeover I'm pretty sure I can't say the name of, but basically it increases his green window from further out so he can get more consistent greens while shooting deep threes. And I also got Trae Young's Takeover, which boosts the effectiveness of off the dribble shooting, as well as raises his chance of getting ankle breakers. And the last thing I'll say about Takeover is if you're overwhelmed with the fact that there's 72 Takeovers, there's actually 14 Takeover abilities, like the 2 I just named, and then there's 72 ways to get to those Takeovers. If that sounds confusing to you, good. You have a reason to watch tomorrow's video where I can go in depth and explain exactly what I mean. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you do not miss out on that video. Now the next major change in NBA 2K25 is the dribbling system. You cannot speed boost the same way you did in NBA 2K24 in NBA 2K25. Now I know the 2K community. I know all y'all heard out of that sentence was you cannot cannot speed boost in NBA 2K25. And that's just not true. You can speed boost in NBA 2K25, just not the same way you did in 2K24. To speed boost last year, all you had to do was do a hezzy to the right side and sprint to the right side, and you would get a speed boost to the right side. And vice versa, if you did a hezzy to the left side and sprinted to the left side, you would get a speed boost to the left side. But if you try to do that in NBA 2K25, you get a really slow run animation. Basically a run animation that will not get you open against any real human unless they are missing both of their thumbs. Instead, the most effective way to get open in NBA 2K25 is by utilizing your right and left stick. Somebody please show this clip I got to Stizo. It's nothing crazy in the slightest. It's not even good, but you can clearly see the difference between how fast your player moves when you only use your right stick and how fast your player moves when you incorporate left stick dribble moves with your right stick combo. And the reason I said show it to Stizo is because this little mini spin back thing I do, it just seems like something he would do like a half hezzy out of and turn it into a crazy combo. Listen, I'm not a comp dribbler. I've never claimed to be one. All I am is a 2K no life who sweats the park. So I'm gonna leave the dribbling and speed boost into the dribble head. But for my 2K players out there who want to have a high win percentage on day one, I did go out of my way to find the best dribble moves you should equip if your build allows it. So let's go over those right now. Two returning moves from 2K24 that are still good on 2K25 are of course the LeBron step back and the Trae Young size up escape. A new animation that's really good in 2K25 is the Trae Young hezzy, which you can see gives you a misdirection animation that you can combo into a left stick crossover to get a speed boost on the opposite side.
I don't know about
Literally,
that one. He
any
was kind of
dribble
slow.
animation from De'Aaron Fox is goated. You can just instantly see that when he's dribbling, it looks way more fluent than any other NBA player in the entire game. And finally, the dribble move that I predict will save 6'6" and taller builds this year is the Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hey, grinding. I have to inform you. I'm pretty sure 6'6" guards could not get Giannis crossover. I think it was height capped at 6'10" and up. I'm not sure, but if that's what I remember correctly, that's how it was.
Moving crossover. I'm not even trolling. I will be so surprised if there's even one crossover better than this crossover at launch. I tested out hundreds of NBA players during my time with this quick play footage, and not a single one came even NBA
Oh my
players during my
gosh.
time with this quick play footage.
Yo.
And not a single.
Yo, chat. Y'all want a Giannis build or what? I'm dropping Wemby and I'm dropping Giannis. Those are two for sure videos that are going to come out, bro. Because if I can move like this on a Giannis type-esque build, hey, man, better watch out.
One came even close to competing with the explosiveness you get out of this moving crossover. You literally just fly through the paint and it crosses over to the opposite ball hand, so the defense doesn't have time to react. Now, I will say this is obviously on Giannis, who is 6'10" and super long, but I just can't see this dribble move not being overpowered on a 6'8" max wingspan ISO build. Just absolutely steamrolling through the paint. Between this moving crossover and the blowout dribble from last year, which by the way the controls changed for, instead of just tapping RT to do this blowout dribble from full court, you actually have to hold RT
and flick up on the right. Okay.
and flick up on your right stick. Just something I wanted y'all to know. Different controls, same effectiveness. Just a really fast way for you to get up the court, but you can
That's actually easier, to be honest.
only use it from full court now. So once you get to half court, you can implement this Giannis moving crossover and get a free fast break.
Yo, I'm sorry for pausing, but oh my gosh.
Done. Now, I don't want to go too into dribbling because y'all know how it goes. First week, everyone always figures out the meta sigs, and then the rest is history from there. What I will say, my first impressions on the dribbling is that speed boosting is completely changed, meaning there's obviously a different way to do it in the game this year that isn't like any other year. And two, the dribble moves that we did get, I actually like a lot. We just need to figure out how to speed boost out of them for them to be actually effective. And I've heard that a couple creators at Community Day have figured it out, which gives me a lot of hope. On the off chance that the speed boosting is terrible off of these new cool looking moves, I'm not gonna lie, Mike, we gonna need a hot fix because being able to speed boost off these new moves would make the game fun. Alright, so we've covered takeover, we've covered dribbling. The next change we need to cover is a minor change to the dunk meter. First, let's talk about the driving dunk meter. The controls are exactly the same as they were last year. You flick up on your right stick and then you flick down on your right stick, which will allow you to go for a nasty contact dunk animation, and some of the animations are insane. A lot of them are just outright disrespectful to your opponent, bro. I love it. But what I did notice is it was taking me a little bit longer to get used to the dunk meter this year, because whenever I was going for the dunk meter, it wouldn't do it. And about 2 hours in, I finally realized the reason the dunk meter wasn't activating is because you have to start the dunk meter animation way earlier this year. My pro tip to you guys, if you're making a build that has a high driving dunk, like I am going to, I want legend posterizer. But if you're going to be going for contact dunks with the dunk meter, you want to start the dunk meter animation right before you get to the free throw line. I know that sounds insane, especially on a small build like John Morant's build. He's 6'3". You would think that you...
Is that like, it might be a latency thing though. So we'll see when the game drops next week, I guess.
You would have to start it closer to the paint, but genuinely you start the dunk meter animation right when you're about to cross the free throw line. If you do that every time you go for a dunk meter, you will actually start the dunk meter animation, I promise you. But if you try and risk it and wait till you're closer in the paint and do a last second dunk meter, you're gonna be getting a lot of contact layups, or your player is just gonna do a random hezzy in the paint and it's gonna look really stupid. So just make sure to write that in your notes somewhere, have that in your head. Whenever you're doing the dunk meter, if it's not working for you and you don't know why, you have to start the animation right when you're about to cross the free throw line. And I genuinely can't wait till tomorrow where I can show you footage of me absolutely dunking on everybody there at community day with my small guard build, because I knew this information.
Oh man, yo, I need to see Park gameplay. I guess it did get leaked that they did play in the my court or whatever, the my court, I think. Yeah. So it was good.
A lot of them did it. So the reactions I got from a lot of them when I was dunking on them with a tiny little
I need to see the
all the way
micro
past the
gameplay,
free
though.
throw line was hilarious. And then the standing dunk meter is pretty much the same. The only real changes I noticed is that one, there's no dead zone anymore, mainly because you can't jab step in the paint anymore. It's just not a control that's allowed in the paint. And two, as someone who struggled to do standing dunk meters, it seemed a lot easier to get the animation to go off this year. So if you struggled like me in the past with a standing dunk meter, you should find it easier this year. And if you didn't struggle at all, you're gonna find it really easy to activate the standing dunk animation. I did see some dead zone like animations from people against AIs where it seemed like they got a rebound and then there was nothing the AI could really do, and then they just did a standing dunk, contact dunk right over their face. But honestly, it's quick play. We're not gonna really know until we actually play against each other in the rec and park if they did fix the dead zone glitch, I guess you could call it. It's just something we're gonna have to wait and see, but for the most part, the standing dunk meters seemed relatively the same. If
Yo,
not,
I ain't
then
gonna
with
lie to
minimal.
y'all. I'm hearing a lot of people say they're struggling with the dunk meter, but to me, it looks easier to like visually time, in my opinion. I don't know.
Changes. The next thing we need to talk about are the brand new badges. Specifically, one overpowered brand new badge that I'm predicting is going to be a staple of NBA 2K25. Do me a favor and look at these 6 badges right here. Now I want you to pause the video and comment down below which badge you think is going to be the most
Which badge is going to be the most overpowered shooting badge? Alright, I got you, Grinding. From an outsider's perspective, it's either going to be Mini Marksman, which honestly, that's if the guards are good. But if... Alright. I think it's going to be Shifty Shooter. No bullshit. So, I think Shifty Shooter on a Legend or whatever is going to be a really broken badge. But, we'll see.
Overpowered all year long. All right, I'm gonna give you a second. Okay, hopefully you got your answers down in the comments. If you guessed Limitless Range, congratulations, you are wrong. But if you guessed Deadeye, you are also wrong. Now, if you guessed Shifty Shooter, you are 100% right. This badge is used so often in gameplay, it's actually ridiculous. But granted, what does it do? Well, if you only read the description, you would think that it increases your green window when you shoot fades or off the dribble shots. But just like Agent 3's this year, Shifty Shooter activates on every single shot you shoot. It doesn't matter if it's a catch and shoot jump shot. It doesn't matter if you dribbled a couple times, stopped for 8 seconds, and then shot it. It doesn't matter if you shoot a fade from Narnia. No matter what shot you shoot, as long as it would be considered a jump shot, Shifty Shooter activates and increases your green window drastically. Now, why am I telling you this? Because tomorrow we get to show you the builder, and while you're watching those builder videos, you need to keep in mind that you want to to have Shifty Shooter on your build, and you want to have it at the highest tier possible for the best results. Whether that's getting Shifty Shooter to Hall of Fame in the builder and then using your max +1 to get it legend, or if you're making some type of build that can't get the shooting requirements to get it that high, then I'd at least suggest to try and make your build get gold Shifty Shooter so you can either use cap breakers or max +1 to get it to Hall of Fame. It is super rare for 2K to drop a badge that activates nearly every single offensive possession that doesn't end in a rim run. So yes, if I was going to make a tier list about potential badges before NBA 2K25 drops, Shifty Shooter would be S tier and everything else would be a tier below. Now you've sat here and watched this 10, 15, 20-minute video, whatever it is so far, and you haven't heard me mention Adrenaline once. And that's because Adrenaline is exactly the same in NBA 2K25 as it was in NBA 2K24.
They didn't need to change
I'm
it.
talking not a single difference in the Adrenaline system.
Yeah,
which for the most part is a good thing. I liked how Adrenaline worked in 2K24. Some people may argue that they don't want Adrenaline at all, but I mean, it's in the game. So if it's in the game, I'd want it implemented as it was in 2K24, except for one thing. I had this complaint all the way last year after last community day, and the complaint is that post scorers still do not lose any adrenaline meter no matter what they do in the post. They can hold LT and back you down for 24 seconds, do 8 drop steps, 15 pump fakes, and not lose a single adrenaline meter. And I really wish that would change. One, because post scores are always one of the most overpowered builds in 2K every single year. Legitimately, there's not a single year where post scores have been a bad build to use on the one score. Until tomorrow, you're gonna see that this year, it is ridiculously easy to get every legend badge you would want on a post score without sacrificing anything else you would need. Like, genuinely, you cannot make a bad post scorer build, at least for the ones court where they're meant to be played. Yes, you can make a bad post score build for the 2s or 3s because you need defense and pass accuracy and stuff like that, but for the ones court, you can make an overpowered post scorer build, get every legend badge in the game that you would want, and still have attributes left over. So the fact that they don't lose any adrenaline no matter what they do, it just seems like overkill to me, and it's the one thing I would really want to see changed about the game. If not for 2K25, then at least on 2K26. I'm not trying to hate on y'all post scores. Listen, it's no secret that I don't like y'all's playstyle, but I do believe that everybody should have fun on the game with whatever build they want to run. I just want this changed for the sake of balance. But yeah, like I said, no changes to adrenaline. Other than that, everything that you did on 2K24 to lose an adrenaline meter is everything you would do to lose an adrenaline meter on 2K25. So you should expect the exact same in that department. Does strength matter? We hear the rumors about strength every single year. Oh, you need strength this year, you're gonna get punished if you don't go it. From what I saw at community day, I'm gonna say the same thing I said last year again this year. You will only need strength if you want a badge associated with strength in the builder. But do you need strength because you saw Giannis bulldoze someone in this quick play gameplay? No. Do you need strength because you saw LeBron absolutely bully someone in this quick play gameplay? No. But let's say you're making a lockdown and you want a certain defensive badge that goes off of your strength rating, then yes, you would need strength on your build. Me personally, on a lot of my builds, I'm not going strength. Why? Because I didn't get baited last year when it came to strength, and I did perfectly fine. 95 win percentage basically every single season.
But you're a point guard.
I'm not gonna get baited this year when it comes to strength. Yes, some of my builds will have strength, but only the builds that I want the certain badges that go along with strength. Not because I'm afraid of one of you guys coming out on a 6'10" and absolutely botting me in the paint. So to answer
6'10",
to the does strength matter question, yes, it matters, but only for reasons specific to the builder, not gameplay related reasons. Nobody can affirmatively say that it has gameplay related repercussions based off of quick play, and if they are super adamant that you need to upgrade strength because if not you're gonna get bulldozed, they are 100% gassing it. Nobody can tell the real gameplay from quick play animations against AI. It's just not how it works. And don't worry, we'll go more into depth about strength in tomorrow's video with the builder breakdown. And the last thing I want to talk about before I give y'all my final overview of thoughts of what I think about the game is the defense in NBA 2K25, more specifically the blitz steals and paint defense. Now take this with a grain of salt because we are playing against AIs at the end of the day, but from what I've seen, it felt pretty much similar with the blitz steals. You run up and you time a good steal, you'll get the steal. And for paint defense, I really couldn't tell because again, we're against AI players. We're really not going to know how it feels until we get in the rec, get in the pro-am, get in the park, and see how it feels against online real players. You may have noticed that in this video,
hey, Koza, or if anyone that's went to community day in the chat, Are y'all dropping any type of 3v3 content today or what? Because I'm trying to watch that.
Yo, I didn't really cover how the offense is, how the defense is, how the finishing is, and like the make or miss percentages of what you should expect on offense or what you should expect on defense, because for me, it seems disingenuous. Again, you can't really tell too much off quick play gameplay. So I didn't want to come on here and be like, oh yeah guys, paint defense looks way better, and then you load up the rec on day one and then you're getting dunked on over and over again. Or be like, oh yeah, limitless range is overpowered because I'm greening shots on pro and rookie difficulty in quick play. Like the shots that I'm making and the shots that I'm taking here are not a good representation of 2K25's online gameplay that we're going to experience in the park. So instead, I decided to hit y'all with the cold hard facts. I hope y'all appreciate that. Obviously not including the post score nerf. That's just for the balance of the game. That obviously is my opinion. But I hope y'all can appreciate that I just wanted to give y'all everything that we know to be true in 2K25 instead of what I think should be true in 2K25. But anyways, my final thoughts on the game so far. I think it is...
We've seen about the same clips over and over again, so... I think we're going to move on to the next. Let's see if GB3 uploaded a video. I pulled him up just to see. And it doesn't look like he did. Alright. Joe Knows. Let's check out Joe Knows. See if he posted anything. Yep. He did. Alright, we're going to check out what Joe Knows. After this quick ad break. One second, chat. We got 5 seconds till we could watch this Le Joseph Nosif video. Okay, we got another 5 seconds until we could watch this Le Joseph Nosif video. Because, ads. Alright, here we go.
System including speed boosting. We've got the new go-to shots that can lead to some insane greens. We've got the shot rating you need to shots that can lead to some
just say very tight.
Insane greens. We've got the shot rating you need to green consistently. We've got the mid-range game covered for all you midi magicians out there. We've got the new rhythm shooting system. And for all you slashers, we've got a detailed meter dunking breakdown. We're gonna cover the all-new shot contest system, and for all the centers, we cover the standing dunks and the paint mash. We've got Devin Booker floaters, we've got scoopers, everything you need to know about layups. We've got everything from paint defense to perimeter bumps to bump steals. Lockdown, stay tuned. Of course, we're gonna break down post scoring, and spoiler alert, it's really good again. We've got ankle breakers, blowout dribbles, Patty Mills jump shot. Everything you want to know about NBA 2K25 is in this video. Drop a like. Let's get it to 10,000 likes, and let's get into it. And let's talk about dribbling. Okay, there was a lot of things floating around the internet about how you could not speed boost on this game. I don't know. Listen, y'all gotta be careful who y'all talk to. You can speed boost on 2K25. Okay, let's chill. You can speed boost. Okay. Was it different? Absolutely. Is it going to take us a little while to figure out how to speed boost out of every single move on the game? Of course. Just like 2K24. In the beginning of the game, nobody could speed boost out of stuff. People were spamming Magic Johnson crossover for like 2 months, right? It took us a while. People thought you had to have Kyrie Irving dribble style to speed boost. And then we realized, okay, you got to do a hezzy out of each dribble move, and then you can burst cleanly. It's gonna be something like that along the lines for 25 as well. We just gotta find the sauce. People like Young Dirk and Koza were doing a lot more dribble labbing than me. I just tested it a little bit. I speed boosted with De'Aaron Fox, with John Morant, with LeBron James. And for those of you that were also wondering,
oh my God,
LeBron hotback is back. Yeah, you still get the big hotback. And for the small guards, I mean, Chris Paul's got the same thing. So LeBron hotback is back.
Chris Paul, if y'all remember correctly, was a 75 ball handle requirement. So it's probably going to be the same again, sadly, but you know.
You're going to be doing it. The combos, the quick little combos that like Steph Curry has to like dance behind a screen, and John Morant right there to like get into the mid-range, they felt pretty smooth, pretty clean. I lapped up a little bit. You know, you could spam like the jaw aggressive combo breakdown. And I chained together some decent little moves. In my opinion, the big players almost moved better than the small players. But like, look, yeah, I'm speed boosting with De'Aaron Fox, like no problem. And this was me labbing for like 5 to 10 minutes, you know. So that whole thing, people were tweeting, oh, there's no speed boosting. I don't know what these people. I don't know if they played the same game as me, but you see the cross launch on the crossover right there. Little like quick, I guess, kind of quick stop pull up. the Magic crossover into like the John Wall crossover to the hoop right here. There's definitely going to be some ways to get open. We just gotta, 20 minutes.
Hey, like up the stream.
Of labbing the demo game at Community Day is not enough. It's going to take a little while. You see the John Wall snatchback from last year. There's a lot of ways that we're going to figure out to get open, whether you're on a bigger player, a smaller player. You can speed boost. Dribbling is different, 100%. Just like every other year. We got to lab it up. We got to find out the best SIGs. We're using NBA players. NBA players, even a Kyrie Irving.
Yo, what's good, Joey?
De'Aaron Fox, a Trae Young. They do not have optimized SIGs. They have
they have
a couple good SIGs.
Got some
But they don't
TikToks
have,
from
like,
the
your
team
My Player,
players.
where you have,
Actually didn't put
one of the best animations.
like the stream, mate. Come on.
One or two or
They
three
don't
good
like the
dribble moves
stream.
in their package of whatever it is, 10 dribble moves, let's say. While your My Player has 10 good animations. All animations you have are good and give you clean bursts and clean movement. These guys are, they're NBA players. They have their actual SIGs. Some of them are trash. Some of their SIGs are trash. Just a bug almost hit me in the eye. Some of their SIGs are trash every year.
Got bugs in your room,
right?
Joe?
So let's relax.
Nasty
We're gonna be
motherfucker.
fine. Just like at the beginning of 24, it felt stiff, it felt slow. Nobody could figure out how to move cleanly and speed boost. And like I said, people were spamming Magic Johnson crossover for like a month or two. We're gonna figure it out. When it comes to Steezo's gonna go crazy on this game. I was able to like dribble backwards a little bit, and I'm not I'm not Steezo. Steezo's gonna go absolutely insane on this game. All right, so let's look at the new shot timing profiles. You have layup timing and shot timing profiles. So for layup timing, you have real player percentage, low, normal, and high risk. You still have your shot timing visual cue. At least in the demo version, you couldn't create the custom cue that they had talked about, so you could just choose from the ones from last year. So I put it on push. And then for the shot timing profile, you see it's set to difficulty based, which is basically it just automatically adjusts depending on the difficulty you're playing on. So I don't know how that's going to work with online gameplay, if that's going to be an option, but you still have real player percentage, low, normal, and high risk. And essentially, you can read the description.
I took two things that
come
are
on, Joe.
dancing and dogs, and I made them into a successful.
Don't care.
The risk you go, the more your timing matters. And I'm going to be honest, unless you have bad Wi-Fi or you're just extremely new to 2K, after testing normal and high risk and all these options, everyone's going to play on high risk. Like everyone that plays the game is, I'd say, average to above average. Unless you have bad Wi-Fi, you're going to play on high risk because it gives you more control over whether you green or not. And
hey, Carter, if you're still in the stream, here you go, buddy. Your real player percentage is back. You better not miss a catch and shoot, bucko.
And shooting on high risk, as you're going to see, even with low 3-point ratings, I was still able to spark. So here's what I was talking about. You see I have it set to high risk reward on your shot timing profile, okay? And I'm using Ja Morant here. The difficulty is on Hall of Fame, and we're going to go in and we're going to check out Ja's 3-point rating. It is a 78 3-point rating, and I did go look at his badges after. He has no limitless range, so not even bronze limitless range. He's got a few shooting badges, if I remember correctly, but I just looked to see if he had limitless. It's on Hall of Fame, and this is using Ja's jump shot base with no jump shot boost. I don't think he had any 3-point hot zones, and I was still able to just green. So in my opinion, if you're not using high risk, high reward, you're going to be at an extreme disadvantage, especially when you play against other good players. Like I said, unless you have bad Wi-Fi or something, you're going to be on that high risk. Now, the next thing I wanted to test was limitless range. It's on Hall of Fame, and I'm shooting from the logo. Steph has Hall of Fame limitless range.
Wait, so, why doesn't he have a legend?
You can get legend limitless range. But no NBA players that we played on had legend badges. So I wasn't able to test any legend badges. But as you can see, I can shoot from basically the center circle with Hall of Fame limitless. Now, Steph does have a 99.3, but he only has half limitless. So it's going to be interesting to see what that legend limitless is like. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about the new stick shooting. Okay, obviously we've read about it.
By the way,
now,
I'm going to make a 99
3-point build. Two as well. So it gives you a feedback on the first initial push of the stick in terms of your timing, and then it gives you a second reading at the bottom that talks about your tempo. Now, if you green both the timing and the tempo, you make it every time from what I saw. If you green one or the other, you make it a decent amount of the time. But as you see in this screenshot, You got the timing and the tempo.
I don't know if I like
right here.
this.
I got great timing, great tempo, so they're both green. You make the shot every time from what I saw. But the main problem I think is going to come with this is, let's look at the two situations. First of all, catch and shoot. When you're catching and shooting using the stick shooting, it seemed like there was a slight delay. Like there was a little bit of a hitch in terms of how fast you could get the shot off. And maybe I was just doing it wrong because it was the first time playing the game. But even people that I talked to, they kind of said they felt like they could shoot much quicker. Like you could instantly shoot the ball if you shot with the button on catch and shoots. And there was that slight hitch, slight delay using the stick, which obviously is going to lead to your shot getting contested more because you can't get the shot off as quickly. The other situation besides catch and shoot is dribbling. And obviously it's something new, and I was only experimenting with it for a few minutes on this demo version of 2K25, but to go from comboing dribble moves to then shooting with the stick, it felt very awkward, and maybe that's just because it's new. If I had to guess whether people are going to use it or not, I would say majority of people will not use this. Kind of like the shot aiming back in 2K21. I think it was 2K21 if y'all remember that. I feel like it's going to kind of be like that. You'll get a few people experimenting with it, but for the most part, people are going to stick with that button shooting, especially with the high risk option. I just feel like it was so consistent, even with that.
I feel that,
even with John Morant with the 78 3 ball.
Like I'm definitely going to try it out, but like I'm not going to lie, if I time the jump shot perfect and I still miss, I'm going to get pissed off. Like,
you know, are my players with much higher ratings, with jump shot boost, with hot zones, lethal
zones,
use the button, et cetera, et cetera. Y'all, you guys understand what I'm saying. The one situation I think I could see people potentially using the stick shooting is on fades. Now, these clips are from my boy Swag. He was testing it out, and he said it felt really good when he was just kind of running to the side and shooting like a mid-range fade. So maybe people will use that. He said he would kind of experiment with it more and consider it. But for someone like me who's typically ISOing, I don't see myself comboing up and creating space and then using the stick to shoot. So experiment with it as you want. I'll probably test it out a little bit more, but I think I'm just going to be shooting with the button on that high risk, high reward. Go-to shots. These are actually pretty cool. How effective will they be? I'm not sure. And did they soup up the green window on these? I don't know, because I was green and reds and yellows on these like crazy. Sheesh. And yes, this is on Hall of Fame.
Very tight.
That is a very tight red coverage that we're going to get into shortly. On Hall of Fame difficulty over Michael Jordan, who has straight Hall of Fame defensive badges. Here's another one right here with Kevin Durant. And it's a greened another red contest over Chris Middleton. So the go-to shots, the reason I like them is just because they look really, really nice. Aesthetically, they are very pleasing. They look very like, they literally, as a fan of the NBA, they look just like the player movements from real life. Now, some of them are a little slow and they don't create a lot of space. So I don't know how much people will actually use them in like online gameplay. But the one thing that is good about these, as we read in the courtside report, if you watched that video or read about it yourself, you can, at any moment out of those combinations, you can speed boost out of it. You can also, at any moment, as you, let's say you go tween, behind the back, tween, hop. At any moment in that sequence, you can do a different dribble move. So let's say I go tween, behind the back, tween, and then I want to just do like an escape and run right. I can escape and run right at any moment within that whole sequence. And that's like the shot canceling feature that they were talking about. And I was a little skeptical because I was like, well, on past 2Ks, you could shot cancel, like you do a hop jumper, you just don't shoot it, right? You do a hop jumper and then just like run out of it. But hop jumpers and fades and all that, it felt really good. I'll be honest, like, I mean, obviously I'm using Kevin Durant and some other really good high-rated players, but it felt very greenable. Yellows, reds, I think the mid-range is going to be lethal again on this game. Like, it's going to be something people can go to with the front fades, the side fades, the back fades, the hop jumpers, spin shots, all the stuff that all you, like, MIDI-loving players loved about 24. I feel like the mid-range is going to be just as effective on this game. So yeah, whether you're shooting the signature shots, the hop shots, the fades, the mid-range is definitely going to be back this year, in my opinion. Of course, I'm just playing against the AI, but I think I get a pretty good sense of it from what I tested, and middies are going to be good yet again. Let's get into meter dunking. Now, the first thing you might see, the actual meters, there is no green window that it shows. So,
Ant-Man.
You ever have a clip you just want to share with your friends? You can't go back in the game.
No, I really don't care either. Shut up.
Determine whether it's a good or a bad dunk attempt, I'm not really sure. It's a bit of guesswork. Did it feel good? Oh, it still felt good.
Oh, first look at Zach Edey. Hold on.
It's a bit
look
of
at that big
Did it
Galoo.
feel good? Oh, it still felt good. Yep, it still felt real good.
Real
I did not
good.
green all of them, so it wasn't like super duper easy to the point that you could just be brain dead and do it. All of these are on Hall of Fame. But as I said, there's no green window to tell you if it's like in 24, for example, you'd say, oh, it's a big meter or a small meter. You know, they talked about the dunk meter logic was going to change, and it wasn't just going to be straight up big or straight up tiny. Like, there was going to be in between, but we don't even know if they're, you know, we don't really even know what is considered an in between or what's considered a big meter, small meter. We don't know any of that because when you go up, regardless of which of the 3 dunk meters you pick, it doesn't show you a green window. And the same is for standing dunks that we're going to get into in a second. So I guess it's going to be a lot of trial and error on what's a good take and what's like super greenable. The one thing I will say is going against smaller play, like Ja dunking on a guard, definitely felt a lot easier as I miss one on Dinwiddie. I mean, I showed that. The one thing I will say is the opponent, the defender mattered. For example, like trying to dunk on Draymond felt a lot more difficult than trying to dunk on a guard, like a Kyrie Irving or something. Like, it definitely felt like the defender's attributes and badges mattered more than it did on 24, which overall is a good thing. I think that makes sense. But like I said, without being able to see the green window, you really don't know what's a good or a bad take. It's going to be a lot of trial and error. Did it still feel good? Absolutely. Let's get into shot contests. So they took away percentages.
Mills.
And from what I understand, there won't be percentages in the real game either. So there's wide open. I think there's open. And then there's light pressure, which is a yellow contest. And then there's tight, which is a red contest. And then another degree that I saw was very tight, but it was also red colored. So I'm assuming it's just like obviously a heavier contested tight shot.
Yeah.
But we don't know like how much more of an effect that has. Now, the bigger question I have is some of these shot contest systems. So I just have 2 examples here because I don't want to go on and on for hours and hours. But check this out. Okay, KD pulls up. It's a light pressure. Okay, shooting it over Brook Lopez. Now let's check out this MJ fade over Dwayne Wade.
Not the quick turnaround.
So
wait, that's
let's break this picture down.
Wait, yeah.
I froze it at the release point of both of their jump shots. If you
feel
see
like KD should be
the
more
first one on the
contested
left with Dwayne Wade.
What? Yeah.
I reached. I'm the defender in this
situation.
Say, yeah. I tried to like get a strip animation or something like that. So there is no hand even above Michael Jordan's waist at the time of him releasing that fade. And I got a red contest. Now on the flip side over here with Kevin Durant, Brook Lopez contested this shot pretty damn well. Like his hand is all the way up basically by Durant's wrist, almost right by his hand. It might be like one of those in real life where you shoot and the defender, you know, you high five the defender as you release the ball. Like he's right there, and that's a yellow. So that makes me think maybe Dwayne Wade's perimeter is much higher than Brook Lopez's. Maybe his challenger is much higher, or
man.
Is it going to go back to contests where it's just really depends on where you're standing? Like if you're in the hitbox, the hitbox.
I feel like we learned like pretty much everything about this game, and I'm just like waiting for people to drop the 3v3 footage at this point. But I think that's gonna do it for the stream, yeah. I think it was a pretty successful stream. We got to see the game, got to see what we wanted to see. I appreciate everyone that came out and watched this with me. And yeah, I'm out.